We're getting into On My Grind, and we've got a very special guest in studio. Now, as we do it every single day, get your paper and your pen. You're about to learn something. Do you gift people?
No.
No, you don't.
No, I don't.
Sometimes it's hard to think about what it is that you want to buy someone, especially if you don't really spend a lot of time with them. So buying a gift, you have to scroll through. What do they like? You're trying to run around, to be secretive.
You also try and be keen with what they're saying.
Yeah.
There's something that they're lacking that you can get for them.
Yeah. And then I realized that there are guys who can think for us. So I don't need to think anymore. In studio,
we have Ayrton, who's the co-founder of Purpink, which is an online gift/florist company.
Welcome to the show.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah. So I'm looking at your website, and first, I've received gifts from here. So I think there are people who are also like lazy to think about what I want. And they're like, oh my God, they go to the site and there's so much. So first things first, where did the name Purpink come from?
Purpink is a mix of two colors. It wasn't well thought out. It's just purple and pink.
Oh, because usually when people are starting business, unasikia jina pako unasema, hey, where did that come from? You know, the apex of the starting of the thing, and you're like, yes. So you were just like purple and pink, Purpink.
Yes.
It's dope. I like it. I like the name.
Oh.
Yeah, I really like the name. How did this idea come about?
So essentially our history, we used to like to gift people. We were two co-founders, but of course when you start life you want to get into work, you want to get into, so we both of us, our co-founders, started our lives both looking for work. But we were in university, so during that process one of us was in a mobile company while I started at a media house. So this one actually, so
oh, you were here?
Yes,
at Vybez Radio?
Not at Vybez.
I'm kidding.
Yeah. That was around 2011.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Vybez didn't exist. So after some time, we felt it wasn't for us, and we joined up and we're like, what do we want to start?
Yeah.
So we liked gifting people. We liked looking for gifts for people, and we're like, let's start with that. So yeah, that's how Purpink came about.
But lakini Wakenya wanapendanga kugift?
That's a question we got quite a number of times.
Yeah.
Not only with you. I think the one who put it correctly was an uncle of ours who told my dad, he has a good idea.
Yes.
But me, when I buy a gift, I've bought once the whole year. So who is he going to sell to
Who
the
is
next
he
year?
targeting? Yeah.
And when it comes to holidays like Valentine's, are Kenyan men romantic?
Seriously.
Yes.
Hey. A slim percentage are romantic. A very big percentage are not. Yeah, so
You still haven't answered my question. Which is, do Kenyans gift?
yes, actually they do.
Yeah.
If you look at the genesis of gifting or the origins, we as African people have been gifting, even though you don't know you gift. Like when you visit your auntie and your parents at home, you carry milk and sugar.
Yeah.
So as time goes and we got more modern taste, you realize people gift. People send flowers, some send chocolates. It's not as much yet, but it's really growing. It's something that's it's coming to.
So here you are, you're in employment, and then you and another friend of yours who's also in employment are like, okay, this thing is not for us. Let's figure out what we can do. And keep in mind you're in employment, and then you go do the thing, and the first feedback you get is from a relative saying, "Enyewe, who are you targeting with that business?" But here you are telling us that people actually gift. So you smashed people's opinions. And that happens when someone is starting a business. You find that a lot of people will tell us that people didn't believe them. I'm going to start a business, and someone, hey, watu watanunua kweli? And that stops you, but you still trudged on.
Yeah, it even gets worse. You can imagine if it's your relatives now, if you're looking at people like investors. We've been to presentations where, and most of these investors start to say are foreign. So everyone wants a company in Africa that is making pads out of tea leaves or creating affordable housing for animals. I mean...
That's a good idea, though.
Generally, I've been to so many of these speeches daily.
Yeah.
Like the guys who are ahead of you are doing something so serious. We want to change oil. We're in petroleum. We want to tunnel wind power too.
Yeah.
And you come there and you're like, me, I want to sell gifts to a third world African country, and everyone's zones off. It's like the Windows sign. Everyone is. You can tell when you're making the presentation. No one thinks it's serious enough to capture a market because everyone feels like if you were to go there and say I'm manufacturing cars, you better be doing it in the States.
Yes.
If I'm selling flowers, you better be doing it in Netherlands.
Yeah.
If I'm doing this, so
in Africa, they want you to be the struggle.
Yes.
Okay.
They want you
fixing
to
a problem.
Exactly. Bring solar power for TVs and bicycles. That sort of thinking.
But you're still trudging through all this, negativity.
Yep.
Wow. We're going to come back and talk about how the business started. Already, you're seeing that people are like, see, hiki tutawak. Hata we najua umeka hapo unajiuliza sasa nani ununua gifts. Ngoja tuambie venye business iliendelea.
Good vibes only on Vibes Radio.
Big up yourself. This is Morning Vibes with your captain of good vibes. They call me Kwambox.
And Brian Mbunde here in studio. And in studio, On My Grind is going on. Tukona the co-founder of Purpink, which is an online gift and florist company. We have Ayrton bett in studio. Karibu, bro.
Thanks, Anna.
In terms of the gifts, when you were starting out, what did you have in mind?
When we started out, we started with jewelry. So our main target market was just ladies being gifted.
Okay.
So we used to get jewelry. We didn't even have a lot of it. And that was all. We didn't even think it would go past that, honestly. Yeah.
And now, at what point did you now think about now moving to the flower industry too?
Shockingly, we moved into the flower industry around 4 or 5 years ago. We were not initially there. And it came from our customers. So every day we used to deliver something. Our customers are like, do you guys do flowers? Why don't you do flowers?
Yeah.
So when our customers told us that, in fact, our other main co-founder had to go back to school and learn how to do flowers. And then she came back and was like, we can now start doing flowers. So it came from our customers. Yep.
Wait, so you guys actually, you now getting the skills of the gifts that you're giving out.
Yep.
Where do you source the gifts?
So essentially, in the last few years, we've really widened out from Kenya, from US, UK, China, South Africa. So anything interesting that we can get our hands on all over the world, we aim to bring it here. And
when you're doing a business like this, because I'm sure the first day when you're starting out, you started out to jewelry, then you're expanding. What was the vision at that point? Because you've moved from jewelry now. I'm sure you had now you're like, okay, this is getting even bigger.
Yeah, at that time, man, I'd like to tell you that we had a big vision. No, we were like, we're taking one day at a time.
Yeah.
Our customers want this, we'll give them this. Let's see how far it goes. Because as you remember from before, we still didn't know how much people gift, and the market was we were still shaky. So yeah.
And who are your most clients? Is it here? Is it outside? Who are the people who make the orders more?
So shockingly, majority of our customers are ladies, specifically working ladies.
Shockingly.
Yeah.
We had a whole conversation about who gifts better between men and women, and men here. Excuse you. Hey. Ever tell them again?
No, it's ladies. Primary age group is 23 to 35.
Wow.
23 to 35. So working ladies, young ladies, they're the biggest shoppers, and they gift the most.
And who do they gift the most?
Themselves.
Ladies, I see you. Wait. Let me get this straight. So them and I call Purpink and I order, send me flowers to the office and write from Timo.
So hizo flowers kwa box letter last week zilikuwa zako?
I don't know the things for myself. Are you crazy? That is so interesting. So ladies between the ages of 23 to 35.
Yep.
And what do they like to gift most?
Well, they love our flower selection. So you'll find ladies who are living in their own homes and want to get flowers, want to look at flowers all the time. They send flowers to their homes. They love chocolates, or our food selection, which we have chocolates, different types of gourmet food. So the jewelry as well, quite honestly, they're segmented. Anything that they feel that they really like or is popular, of course flowers being the most, you'll see them buying and having it sent back to them.
All right. Let's talk about the business. So here you are with your partner. You've left employment into business. How was the first year?
The first year was rough. Was different. Okay, we were happy for even the single sale, but if you look back, we found it was quite rough. So my partner would sit on a laptop and now talk to all the customers through Facebook, because we didn't have a website at that time. And now I would make the deliveries. We're looking at almost...
So you split your tasks.
Yep.
How did you choose on the tasks? Is it someone had more experience on social media?
You know, the deliveries those days, we didn't have riders and we didn't have a car.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you can imagine the deliveries were mainly through mat and walking.
Whoa,
Yeah.
so you had to do them.
So because I'm number one, I'm the guy. And I was quite fit back then. As one who has to do the footing there.
Whoa.
Yeah. So she continued, she'd talk to customers, and then those days we didn't even have payment systems, and tell me there's someone who wants an order, maybe on Mombasa Road here. So I'd carry the all the stock, because we didn't have a lot of stock, so it can fit in one bag. And then go, and the person selects, chooses, looks at what they like, and then if they like it, they buy and pay, and then head on to the next spot.
You know, there are offices that say no hawking. So you ilikuwa sasa hawking.
Yes, I was actually called that
you-
one.
But you knew that you knew what you were trying to achieve.
Yeah. For us, a lot of people talk about maybe there's the pride. You're scared of being seen that you're selling. At the first days we were, and I asked my co-founder that won't you be scared? Guys will think we're poor and we're selling, and that's always the start when you're starting a business. She was like, no, let's go for it. So when you get into the business and you're enjoying it, regardless of whether you're hawking or selling, for you it's another sale. Hawkers are never ashamed. For you it's a sale. They when you get into the process, you even forget what other people are saying. So you start enjoying that. I just got a sale here. You get to the next one. Oh, I've just sold here. So that happiness is what now drives you to the next spot.
Hey, MVP, imagine sasa mtu ametoka kwa ofisi, watu wana tamak sasa ndio wako kwa ofisi, mwingine anatoka kwa ofisi ndio aende kutamak. 29 minutes to 9 a.m. when we come back, find out what you need to know if you want to run a gift business.
Nobody can stop reggae. Good vibes only on Vibes Radio.
Remember, Good Vibes streaming through your radio, and the show is Morning Vybez. With your captain of Good Vibes, they call me Kwambox.
And Brian Mbunde here in studio.
And pick up yourself wherever you are. Kama unakuwa na swali, tumia hiyo hashtag VibesMVP. Ama pia unaweza kupigia simu 0719012700. Kwenye studio tuko na mgeni na anatuambia juu ya biashara yake On My Grind. Biashara yake inaitwa Purpink Gifts. And if you check out their website, yani wanapatiana gifts. Kama kuna mtu unapenda, sijui ni mama, ni baba, ni girlfriend, ni bibi unataka kumwambia pole, ni quarantine nilifungiwa. Unaweza ingia kwa hiyo website purpink.co.ke. Angalia vitu zenye wako nazo. Now, I want to ask you, in studio we've got a co-founder, and I want to ask you, when I was listening to your story, you said that when you started out, ilikuwa jewelry business. Mulikuwa mnapatiana, the things that ladies want to give out, right? Which is jewelry and things. But then when ladies started saying, okay, we want flowers. So you were listening to your customers and by then expanding the business. At what point did you reach and realize, because you are doing the deliveries, maza unaingia matatu, umeshikilia hapo mabag zako, mwingine ako Facebook anaongelesha watu hapo, Twitter, Instagram. But then I'm sure there's a point you reached and you're like, we need to scale the business. What happened?
So for the initial time that we started when we were on a break. So now we headed back to, we had left the jobs we were doing. We headed back to school for a bit. And when we were in school, we realized that the gap was still there.
Yes.
And at school, they had something that's called a business incubation. Most of them started that time.
Yes.
So primarily, we were both in Strathmore at that time. So we joined the business incubation there. And you could see other people scaling up their businesses and taking it seriously. And I think that's the time it just clicked and we're like, let's go for this. Let's just do this as a full business. Let's see how far it'll take us. Yep.
And at that point, when you're thinking, because that's the part where everybody now gets real cold feet as an entrepreneur. You've been doing the business, but now to say let's take it a notch higher, that means you're actually now zeroing on this business. Were there any concerns at that point?
Yeah, there were concerns. I think for everyone who starts a business, especially a business like ours where we didn't have anyone specific to look up to, you ask yourself, okay, we're going to start a gifting business. Where is the big gift business that we can look up to in this country? There is literally almost none.
Yeah.
So we had cold feet and everyone else telling you, no, gifts, maybe you should try, delve into other products, maybe you should try. So that was a shock. And then, of course, there's a fear of failure. So we're not growing any younger. And everyone has the dream, by this age, I'll do this and this and this.
Yeah.
But time is counting and we're like, okay, so we're going to take this age till this and try do gifting. Then we fail, then we go and start something else. So there was always the second guessing ourselves.
Yeah, but you went in 100%.
Yep.
And when you're scaling, I'm seeing you set up a website. So there's social media. A lot of businesses, are being run on social media. Why website?
So one thing we realized is that if you want to run a business through social media, that's pretty good. We're on social media ourselves. But how do you manage interactions when you want to have 1,000 to 100 customers per day? Will you be able to chat to every single one of them? So that's where our website comes in. Our website is able to manage interactions and customer transactions from different customers all over different countries, different places, all doing different things, browsing, seeing products, adding to cart. Even at odd times like 12 midnight to 4 a.m. we still have people ordering.
Yeah.
But if we were on social media, then that would mean if someone orders, I have to be chatting with them all through.
Yeah.
So the website pretty much helps on that as well.
And in terms of delivery, I don't think you're the one now still chapping laps with the bag and in a matatu.
Once in a while, I would like. It's better than having cardio. It's really interesting. Workout.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have a very big delivery team. We also have other companies that are helping us with delivery, like Fargo and Sandy. Yeah, but I would always advise any entrepreneur, however big you get, always take one delivery once in a while. You get to see that raw customer interaction. If the person who gets it is like, what is this? I'm not impressed. Or if the person who sees it is so happy, the type of encouragement it gives you can't buy that anywhere.
Wow.
Yeah.
As a young person, a lot of people get into business and you get sidetracked. A lot of entrepreneurs who come here would tell us that the first time they went in, maze unaona profits, maze unazikula. What helped you? You said that you went into an incubation at Strathmore.
Yep.
Why did you feel like you needed that?
Well, for starters, they were giving us a free office, so it's better than paying rent.
Yeah.
For second, it makes it look more serious. As long as you are in a briefcase sort of setup, you always feel that you are the business. But when you have an office and you set up, you're like, okay, now I feel like we can do something. So there was that fortification. And business incubations help you. You're exposed there to a lot of other businesses.
Yeah.
I mean, there are a lot of businesses that are big today that we were in the incubation with. So we share ideas. You notice some guys, you also pull specific habits from people, like the people I saw who are very serious, like they could come in so early in the morning. So I would report like at 8 and this guy has been there for like 4 or 5 hours.
Yes. What?
Yeah, and it's something I borrowed.
Yeah.
So primarily we get into the office at around 5:30 a.m. And we all have the same 24 hours. No, we don't, because you'll find that from 5:30 a.m. to 10:30 I've already done 5 hours of work, and that's serious work. So the things I copied from other people, and I think that's the best part about an incubation. You're not alone. So you're all failing, you're all scared, but you're seeing this guy is doing well in this, let me copy that. Yeah, so that what helps.
As an entrepreneur, especially this period of social media, we have so many scammers out there, and Kenyans are used to seeing is believing. How have you been able to remove that fear from people now being able to now purchase things from your website and actually getting the product, or later on eventually you'll open a physical store for Purpink?
Okay, we used to do cash on delivery, and here is one scenario we had. Now I take you back to the days I was doing physical delivery. So this guy orders a watch. He's based in Kasarani.
Yes.
So we head all the way to Kasarani with a watch. Keeps me waiting for like 4 hours.
Yes.
Comes, looks at the watch and like, no, I just don't feel it. Like, is there an issue? He couldn't spot an issue. So after waiting 4 hours at one place, I had to go back
Yes.
without a sale. and with a wasted day, 4 hours in
the
Nairobi.
watch.
And the watch, of course.
Jeez.
So at that point, we talked to our co-founder, and she was like, you know what? No, we're not doing any cash on delivery.
Okay.
We have a very good return policy. People will have to pay first to show
Okay.
the intent.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you don't like it, we'll replace it. We'll give back your money. So that's how we started. But of course, a lot of customers didn't trust us.
Yeah.
So it took time. A couple of years later, we don't do cash on delivery at all. All our customers pay before. And if they have an issue with the product, they know we can replace it. They're so comfortable. They're like, the product is this and this. I've just sent it back. I don't like it. I want to switch with this. Or I would like to maybe get another product. I wanted a bottle. I don't want a bottle at all. I want a hoodie now. So we have that very flexible return policy. Yeah.
I love it. 14 minutes to 9 a.m. Well, when we come back, we're coming to wrap it up. If there's any question you've got, you better use that hashtag VibesMVB right now. Otherwise, hold your peace.
Good vibes only on Vibes Radio.
5 minutes to the top of the hour. Of course, this is Morning Vibes with your captain of good vibes. They call me Kwambox.
And Brian Mbunde here in studio.
And we've had a fantastic session talking to a Purpink founder. And I've learned a lot of things. First things first. The things that I've taken from you, I've learned from you, is never listen to people. When you start your business, just go right into it. They're going to tell you, like, it's not going to work, it's not going to this, it's not going to that. Another thing I learned is that when you're doing business as a young person, because a lot of people are looking for mentorship, learning from others is important. He mentioned that when he was in the incubation, he was seeing what other people are doing, and he was learning a thing or two, if it's discipline, if it's this, if it's that.
Yes.
Yeah. What did you learn?
Business might take time for it to grow, but after your first sale, always remember your goal, and at the end of the day, after that first sale, happiness is the end goal.
Oh.
So yeah, after hiyo sale ya kwanza, ya pili, ya tatu,
yeah.
he remained happy, and that's what pushed him to where he is right now.
I also learned if you're doing business and you do a lot of deliveries, once in a while, go and meet the client so you can see their satisfaction or their dissatisfaction. I've learned a lot.
True. Najua kuna shida inakwanga, kuna companies zingine wanafanyanga deliveries and the product is not that okay. Unaenda online unazusha pesa, labda wanakublock, wanaenda na pesa zako, but as long as you have a company that literally is very good at customer care, customer satisfaction, and also understands these are the customers' needs, definitely that's a company you'll always want to go back to.
CEO and co-founder Ayrton, thank you so much for coming through and sharing your story. There's a lot of people who are asking where can they get in touch with you guys. What's your website?
Our website is www.purpink.co.ke. Purpink.
Purpink.
Yep.
Because it comes from purple and pink. Thank you so much.
Vibes Radio, we rule the nation in this generation.